And now we're going to turn out, hold, and that goes away. Hold it. So that is not good. So we have Angel here. She's in the Broadway show, the Cher Broadway show. And how long have you been in the show?
Oh, we opened in December.
Yeah.
So what, 5 months in, 6 months in at this point?
And did you do the workshop thing before it? Or?
I did. There was a previous one, and then I did the out of town, and then I came into New York.
All right, that's awesome. Is that your first Broadway show?
Nope.
What other ones have you done?
Oh, I made my debut in Chicago, the musical.
Mm-hmm.
I did the original War Paint, which was 2 years ago with Miss Lapone and Christina Ebersol. I did Wicked in LA. I don't know. There's so many.
A lot of stuff. So
Too
we're
many.
gonna jump right in. So what do you want to look at today? What are some of the spots?
Neck, SI, anything in between is all you can check.
How much pain was the neck last week?
So much that I couldn't do the show. Like it froze up on me, and it just kind of clicked out of place all of a sudden while I was opening a makeup container, and then I was done. And
point to the spot where you remember feeling it.
Here, and then residual, like down into the scapula, like all of the stuff.
Okay, so we're gonna do like an arm test thing. So hold your arm out to the side, keep this firm. And arm testing is kind of fun just to see like underlying weaknesses. And so her face is in a neutral position. I'm just using the deltoid as a reference muscle. And now I'm going to have you tilt your head sideways like this. We're going to go through different ranges of motion.
That position feels kind of...
Yeah, that one. How about this one? So now we're doing left lateral flexion. The arm goes weak. Straight. That's neutral again. Arm is strong. Let's go back to right lateral flexion.
Stuck.
And that's weak too. That's not nice either. So this time we're going to bend, tilt back, and let's see, and look away a little bit.
Ooh.
That might even make you dizzy. So that goes really weak. So we have some underlying stuff. Now tilt your head forward, but just kind of down from the front so we can pull on that atlas a little bit.
Okay.
Good. And then here, let your arms fall.
Okay.
So just keep your head there. Keep your arms strong. And now, but the turning back was kind of nice. So when she went into extension, that's the time we get the arm strong. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So flexion, anything on the right. There was stuff on the left too. Not so bad that way. It was really worse this way.
Ooh.
And you feel it.
Yep.
Okay. So let's get you on the table first.
Okay.
Lie face down.
Which way? This
Put
way?
your nose in that little gap.
Okay.
Okay.
Get my butt. All right.
All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put these little alignment shoes on you so we can really see a difference in the alignment.
Okay.
And I'm raising the table so it's a good height for me.
Okay.
Because it's really about me, not you. When I'm comfortable, then I'm happy. No, so that way I don't hurt my back working on you. Bring your arms back into a neutral position.
Okay.
And just for the fun of it, I'm going to bring your legs up all the way like this. And does your back get tight when I do this?
I mean, it doesn't feel good there, no.
Okay, so point to the spot that doesn't feel good.
Right here.
So you're pointing to like L4, L5, right side. Let the legs go all the way down. Now take this leg one at a time and lift it up and then put it down. So do that one by yourself and then put it down. And then do this leg up and put it down. Which one's harder to lift, left or right?
Right.
Okay, and then do that one.
Well, maybe they're both bad.
Is one worse?
Maybe the left is harder.
Okay, so when you lift the left leg, is there a spot that you could dig your thumb in that you really feel is associated with that weakness of the left side? So dig your own thumb in and say, right here, I think is connected.
I feel like I actually don't have the pain that I have on the right side.
Okay, so then, dig in. Right here. So it's that same spot again. So a few times she's pointed to L4, L5 area on the right. Now, this is the SI joint. Do you feel some stuff in there too?
It feels really tight.
It's tender, right?
Yeah.
So flare your leg out like almost you're doing like a passe on the right. So you flare it like this, and that kind of gets me in on that SI joint. And you feel that nasty spot right there, right?
Oh, yeah.
So now I'm going to kind of windshield wiper your leg.
Okay.
And right there is a tight spot. Do you feel that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so lie on your back. I'm still kind of evaluating things. So lie on your back. And you're going to keep those shoes on for a minute.
Okay.
You don't get to keep those shoes. I know you're thinking, where do I get a pair?
Okay.
But you don't get to keep them.
Okay.
So let's see. The right side was more evident, or more of it. I don't want to say it wasn't pain so much as it just was causing.
Yeah. Is this a bad time to tell you my L405? I slipped that disc.
Well, it would be a good time for her to tell me.
Ooh, but I did it over 10 years ago.
Okay.
So I rehabbed it for a year and a half. But there was a moment when we didn't think I was going to dance again because of it.
Whoa.
But it's healed nicely and it was never on my nerve.
Okay.
So,
Good.
you know.
So now she tells me.
Oh, busted.
No, but that's okay. But look, we found it though,
Yeah,
right? We
no,
went right to
totally.
it. So let's do the good side first. Okay. So keeping the foot parallel.
Okay.
I'm going to have you do the same thing we did with the arm. Okay. So hold it. And as soon as she feels it, I can feel it lock out. It's fine. So when we turn the foot out, we're squeezing the SI joint even more. Hold it. And that's fine. So both were able to elicit a quick contraction and lock out the muscle. And that satisfied the test. There was no weakness. It was fine. There was no positive finding. So hold this side. And now we're going to turn out. Hold. And that goes away. Hold it. So that is not good. So she didn't have it in parallel because she could recruit enough muscles in parallel, but it's more vulnerable and more stressful in the turnout and the leg goes weak. So we have to come back to that. See if we can, I don't know if I can do it one day, but we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
So go ahead and lie face down. So now I know what to do. Okay. Or at least now I know what I want to work on.
Okay.
And you showed me enough.
Okay.
Plus we have the neck, right?
That's right.
So scoot back towards me.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so let's start checking her. I'm going to do an activator check on her. The legs are even in position 1. I bring them up to position 2, they stay even. I bring them past to position 3 just because I'm kind of curious. And they still stay even. Squeeze your knees together to check the pubic bone. Relax.
Ooh, I got a pop.
It already popped, so she felt that pop right here at the pubic symphysis. Put your right wrist on your lower back, and the leg went short. Switch arms before I do anything. I just want to see if I get more of a pull. Yeah, you get even more of a pull at L4, and it's going to be on the right side. So it's where we thought, and she knows she has a history right there. So let me turn this back on again, and you feel that too, right? That tight muscle.
Yes, it's a lot.
Yeah, so what I'm feeling right here is really tight at the QL, but I'm specifically over L4. To find L4, I know where it is, but you could scoop past the top of the iliac crest or the hip. You know, when you put your hands on your hips, if you kind of bring your thumbs to the middle, you're pretty much on L4. So right in there, that should be almost painful. And I'm dropping down because she's got kind of, I'm really just listening so I can feel it going like clunk and like bunk and go in. Now put your right wrist on your lower back, even. Switch arms, the left wrist on your lower back, even. Both wrists on the lower back, even. Bring the arms, legs up, back down. Bring both arms to the top of the table. Good, bring both arms back down. Now, put the left arm on the lower back. I just want to see if there's any lateral shift to L4. Sometimes L4 can get sneaky. It not only rotates, but it can tilt. It can kind of displace laterally, like a millimeter or two, one direction or the other. And because she's had such a long-standing knowledge, a 10-year history with this L4, I want to just make sure I'm not assuming there's nothing left there. So I'm just going to kind of check a few little other spots. And I'm just looking for lateral, for tilting. And that's just a little nuances of this type of leg analysis that I do, which I'm not going to explain right now, but it's good. But I still feel something here, don't you? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go in here one more time. There you go. So let's try that leg again. Remember when we had you lift it? So keep it long. Mm-hmm. Keep it long like this and lift it up. Any change here yet?
Well, hold on. Let me do it again.
Okay.
I don't feel that pain.
Good. So now do this one.
Nope. It's in my legs.
Okay. So now let's dig into here.
That's rough.
And this is one I found before and I want to come back to it. And that's kind of the edge of the sacrum, but it's on the upper boot. It's at the higher spot. And now I'm coming into this trigger point right here. Oh, it's kind of like a glute medius trigger point because before when I was rotating, I felt it quite a bit. Good. Now lie on your back and let's recheck that one that went weak.
Okay. Woo! All right. How are we doing so far?
Good. How are you doing so far?
I'm doing good.
All right. So remember, this was the one, okay?
Yeah.
Let's practice on the good one. So hold your leg in parallel,
okay.
With the foot straight, and then turn it out. Hold. Good. I'm getting quick lockouts, which is what I want. This one locked out in parallel, and this one went weak. Hold. It's good. Hold. So we got that power back on in there. Mm-hmm. Good. So now let's do the neck. Lie face down. Ooh. We're only going to do the neck with the instrument.
Okay.
We're not going to pop your neck today.
Okay.
Why are we not going to pop the neck?
Sorry.
Because you requested that I don't pop the neck, so we're going to do it more technically. Okay. So I'm going to have you look up straight ahead with your face.
Look like this?
Yep, that's for C5. Put your head down, tuck your chin to your chest. And that goes out right away. Relax your face back to neutral. And I'm going to adjust your atlas next. I'm going to reach across so that I'm not blocking people from seeing this. And I'm going to put on the lightest setting because the atlas only weighs like an ounce. And real soft. That feels good. Okay, so tuck your chin down and relax back to neutral. Really good. Okay, so now tilt your head back and stab your chin down. Now stab your chin into the table. Not so much. So put your face down.
Okay.
And then tilt it back half an inch.
Okay.
And then put your chin down first. Like put pressure of your chin into the table. There you go. And then relax back to neutral. Perfect. And that just does like a little tilt. Now turn your face to the right and push your head down this way.
Ooh.
And that's a lateral occiput check. So we're seeing if the skull is shifted. Head back to center. Mm-hmm. And that made the leg go short. So let me just muscle test. So I'm pushing that way first.
Yes, I'm going to get my hair out of my face for you.
But you got to hold still.
Sorry.
That way. The hair's not my way. That makes it worse. So you have a left lateral occiput. I'm zipping around. And I'm going to adjust it from left to right on a very low setting. There you go. So turn your face this way and push your ear down and then go right back to neutral. And I'm going to check the legs to see. Good. I'm going to have you come stand up at this point.
Okay.
And just know the table's really high, so look for the ground before you jump.
Okay.
I want to do some of those arm checks that we did, okay? So turn this way just a little bit. So you're going to swivel your hips right about there.
Okay.
First, we're going to test you in neutral. Keep the arm firm. Good. Tilt the head back. Tilt it down, but just from the top. There you go. Good. Tilt your head this way. Hold. Tilt your head this way. Hold. So her atlas was out and her occiput. So it was the atlanto-occipital joint, but specifically her skull shifted a little laterally. It was a left lateral occiput and a right lateral C1 with a little posteriority. So I took that out at the same time. The sacrum should feel a lot better because I balanced that. Better. I got the L4, L5 area. That's it.
Broadway's
How do you
hard.
feel? You did great.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
You should probably stick with me through the run of the show.
Okay.
I'm going to say that on record. You know, maybe come in and just stay on top of it. Do, self-care maintenance so that you don't get into a jam or you need your understudy, although it was good for your understudy.
There you go.
All right, good.
Thanks.
Thank you.